Good morning everyone. This is Kamikawa Kaolin. Koreans lie. Chinese people were still better. Is the word of an old lady who lived on the pre-war peninsula. In South Korea, for a long time as in China, for the benefit of our country, our people, and our families. There is an ethical view that allows falsehood, distortion, and fabrication. Indeed, South Korea did not feel guilty, withdrew its previous words, and lied to lies. To win, lies, forgery, fraud, tears, tells, threats, blackmail, takeovers, and so on. Just like a yakuza develop a victim business, using all means, and, this is justice in Korea, I can't trust what Korea does. Korea is so calm and insults the Japanese. The other day, we are producing bananas in Fukushima, Japan. I found the news. I found an act that insulted Japan as, radioactive banana in Fukushima. This is an extremely ignorant and rude act against Fukushima, who is making every effort to recover from the disaster. And the value of this news and the awesomeness of Japanese technology. This is one of the revolutionary technological innovations. It is possible that agriculture in the world will become a miracle banana that saves the lives of the world. It's a stupid act that I can't understand at all. In the first place, this banana is used for the reconstruction of damaged farmland and the development of Fukushima's tourist attraction products. It was tried as one of the Fukushima earthquake reconstruction support measures. Originally developed by Mr. Setsuzo Tanaka, who was born in Okayama Prefecture. Producing as a technical manager, produced and sold by Agricultural Corporation D&T Farm Co., Limited. The Okayama Mange banana brand was introduced and started production in Fukushima. It has been said that bananas can usually only be grown in the tropical areas just below the equator. Although 99% of bananas distributed domestically depend on imports from the Philippines and Taiwan, in recent years, the damage caused by infectious diseases caused by New Panama disease has been increasing. We are also facing situations where stable supply is difficult. When importing from overseas as well as cultivation farms, we often use pesticides and preservatives to withstand long-term transportation. Domestic bananas can achieve complete pesticide-free cultivation. It is a truly Japan quality food that can contribute to safety and security. But why is this a revolutionary innovation? Why bananas that can only be cultivated in the subtropical region? It is a simple question whether it can be cultivated in Fukushima, which is the cold Tohoku region of Japan. The reason is the freeze-thaw awakening method, developed by Mr. Setsuzo Tanaka. Mr. Tanaka was originally the owner of a company unrelated to agriculture. I started growing bananas as a hobby to make my dreams come true from an early age. That dream is eating a high-class banana that you could rarely eat before. In Tanaka's childhood, bananas were a very expensive luxury item. I could only eat when I got sick or when I was celebrating. Therefore, after trial and error, it took 40 years to sell private property. We developed this miracle cultivation method. Mr. Tanaka was a complete amateur when it came to agriculture. At first, let's start by reproducing the tropical climate. An electric stove is installed in the vinyl house. However, the far infrared rays emitted by the stove have the property of weakening plants and also have the property of weakening plants. The temperature did not rise as expected. After repeating such trial and error for nearly 10 years, it is said that he was about to give up because it didn't go well. At that time, I got an opportunity to completely change my ideas. It was a fossil of cycad that I happened to see. Also called, living fossil, a plant that has survived thousands of ice ages in the same shape. How was the banana at that time? How did bananas, which can only grow in the tropics, survive the frigid ice age? I think bananas also have the power to withstand the cold. Mr. Tanaka is said to have been so inspired. The survival power, hidden in bananas. A surprising idea that awakens the memory of the ice age. Then I came up with the bold method of freezing banana seedlings. If you dare to freeze it and put it in a harsh state, bananas are desperately trying to survive. In the history of life, the ice age has triggered an explosive evolution. Bananas that were not eliminated during the frigid era should have their memories and power. Let's bring out the power of bananas by artificially creating the state of the ice age. Mr. Tanaka's plan was a great success. I can't say in detail, but with this method, which I arrived at after 20 years of experimentation, finally, we succeeded in outdoor cultivation in Okayama. Bananas that have been replanted after returning to the Ice Age. Not only is it extremely resistant to the cold, but it also grows faster. With this method named Freeze-Thaw Awakening Method, we selected seedlings that grew well and had a strong sweetness. Finally, we have completed a delicious banana that is perfect for commercialization. Mr. Tanaka's policy was, if you keep thinking, you will succeed. It was a miracle achieved by unwavering thoughts and indomitable beliefs. The miraculous banana developed in this way because it can be grown in cool lands where there are no pests or pathogens that are natural enemies of bananas. It is pesticide-free and safe. In addition, the amount that can be harvested is large and it is much sweeter than ordinary bananas. It is a product that deserves to be called a miracle banana. The sweetness is different from the imported bananas on the market. The sugar content of a typical banana is about 18.3, but this banana has a whopping 24.8. It is also sticky and has a rich aroma, and there are many inquiries from sweet stores. The secret was not only in the freeze-thaw awakening method, but also in the variety. Common bananas on the market today were once popular in banana-producing areas. It is a variety called Cavendish that is resistant to Panama disease. The banana that Mr. Tanaka was impressed with when he was a child, it was a variety called Gros Michel that was in circulation before that. A taste of memories that was once prized as a luxury item in the Taiwan banana line. People in their 50s and above who knew the time were impressed, saying, "I thought I couldn't eat until I died." The younger generation seems to be surprised that, a taste I have never eaten. Furthermore, since it is a pesticide-free and chemical-free fertilizer, you can even eat the skin. The skin is not astringent and is very rich in nutrients. Because it is rich in minerals such as magnesium, potassium and zinc, we recommend it as a good way to eat, says Tanaka. In addition, this banana has the potential to save the food crisis. Mr. Tetsuya Tanaka, CEO, said, Freeze-Thaw Awakening Method, is it also has the potential to save the world's agriculture. In recent years, a disease called New Panama disease has been rampant in overseas banana-producing areas. No way to overcome it has yet been found. Banana-producing areas around the world have been devastated. The amount of bananas imported into Japan from the Philippines, which is the main production area, it has dropped sharply from 1.2 million tons to 750,000 tons. However, the fungi that cause New Panama disease cannot live in cool Japan. Even if it comes in from the outside, it will die. 99% of the bananas sold in Japan are imported. I think we can make it all domestically in the future. Not only that, various cold-tolerant crops by Mange Banana and Freeze-Thaw Awakening Method, the time may come when it will be exported to the Philippines and Southeast Asia. Already not only bananas, but coffee, papaya, guava, pineapple, lychee, cultivation of tropical fruit trees such as these has also begun. There are more than 230 types. When guava freezes its seeds, it grows in the same climate as eggplants. Staple food crops such as corn, potatoes, soybeans, and wheat. Eventually, it will be possible to make it in cold regions such as Siberia. That way, it can save the food crisis caused by population growth and global climate change. The new technology that started from the boy's dream of, "I want to eat bananas full." It changed the history of agriculture and made innovations. Mr. Tanaka threw away all his fortune and spent 40 years devising this method. I think that it is technological innovation that can be achieved because of such a sincere research attitude. It is exactly Japan quality towards a miracle banana that may change this world. I can't believe Koreans who insult radioactive bananas. Well, in that attitude, inventing technology that contributes to humankind, such as receiving the Nobel Prize, I think it's impossible even after 100 years. Koreans lie. Chinese people were still better, is the word of an old lady who lived on the pre-war peninsula. The Japanese, and people all over the world, should never forget this word. Don't be fooled by Korean lies. That's all.